Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another movie review. In this review, I'm going to be talking about the film Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Yes, finally I was able to watch this movie. This is based on one of my favorite things growing up. It's from my childhood, near and dear to me. And when I found out that they were doing a slasher film based on those characters, I was a little skeptical. I was like, well, I don't know. And so I waited and waited. I didn't make this a priority. I waited for the price to come down, and I decided to finally watch it. I rented it for $3.99, and I just finished watching it, so it's all fresh in my mind. So with that, let's get right into this. This is going to contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, do not watch this review. Well, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey has a 2.9 out of 10 on IMDb and a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. The movie was directed by Rhys Waterfield and was released on February 15th, 2023, and had a budget of $100,000. It made $5.2 million at the box office. And the movie stars Natasha Ticini, May Kelly, Amber Thorne, Craig David Dawson. And in this movie we have Christopher Robin, who befriends Pooh and all the people in the 100-acre woods. And eventually, after promising that he would never leave, he goes off to college. And Pooh and Piglet just despise not despise, but doesn't like the fact that he left them. They become feral and just start killing their own, including Eeyore, which I was like, why are you going to pick on Eeyore? And so they become feral. They start killing people. Many years later, Christopher returns with his girlfriend, and they kill her. They take him, torture him. Fast forward, we get new characters that come in, a group of girls who are looking for a good time, and they begin to be picked off one by one by Pooh and Piglet. And I must say, I didn't like the look of Piglet. Pooh kind of reminded me of a character from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of the clowns. And I don't know, I just kind of chuckled at that. With that, though, there are some good things with this movie. There's definitely some bad things. Right offhand, the acting was atrocious. It was over the top and just ridiculous. Christopher Robin was kind of a whiner in this movie, and I don't know, just a little too much crying for my taste. And then you had the kills in the movie. The kills were actually really good in this movie. I like the face stomp from Pooh to one of the hillbillies that they end up getting into a little scuffle, which I'll talk about in a minute. There was a good kill with they used a sledgehammer. There was one scene I thought they were going to actually tie one of the girls up and just rip her in half with two vehicles, but it didn't turn out that way. And of course, in this movie, we get the most beautiful girls that they could find, of course. And with any slasher, we always get boobs, and of course we did get that. With that being said, though, I love the kills actually. I don't know. I like the idea but it kind of reminds me of Wrong Turn, where they just, just start eating people and just, a little crazy there. But there's a rip-off scene in this movie that just actually drove me nuts. In Halloween Kills, you have the town folk, and they surround Michael, and they're beating the crap out of him. And eventually, Michael gets a surge of energy and ends up killing him. We all know that. But it's the same scenario in this movie. 4 hillbillies surround him after 2 of the girls are looking for some help. And while they're sitting in the truck, instead of taking off, they sit there and watch them start to beat Pooh. But then Pooh becomes a karate expert and starts hacking off limbs, and just all kinds of craziness ensues, which I actually chuckled at. That was funny. And I like the fact that we didn't have a final girl in this movie. That was also enjoyable. I thought we were, but the way it ended, we actually got a final guy. And of course, you're going to know who it is. Spoilers, of course. Christopher Robin. Because they've already got a sequel planned. And not only that, they're going to be doing other movies based off my childhood as well, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm like, but that's what they plan to do. And yes, this is a cash grab, because with most people, when it comes to the horror genre, they're going to watch. They're going to be curious. Well, with that being said, though, overall, I didn't hate this movie. But it wasn't something that I would definitely go to see at the movies. That's for certain. And as far as watching the sequel, I don't know. But I had to give this one a go. I wanted to see, what all the hoopla was. I will say though, it wasn't terrible. But I will give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to give it 2 thumbs up or anything, but I will give it a 7 out of 10. Another thing I did like in this movie is Pooh. He uses the bees in this movie, because if you watch the show, the bees were an irritant to Pooh, but in the movie, they basically follow him around, and he ordered the bees to go after a guy, and I thought that was pretty damn cool. But other than that, like I said, a 7 out of 10. And I like the fact that they tried something different, but at the end of the day, it wasn't great, but it was okay. And I will say, I think eventually this movie will have a cult following after time, and that's usually what happens. But for me personally, based off just watching it, I think a 7 out of 10 it's all right. And it doesn't have a long running time. So, other than that, in the comment section below, if you've seen the movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you like the review, hit the like button. Other than that, stay tuned for many more movie reviews. I'm going to be reviewing the films You Are Not So Invited to My Bar Mitzvah, The Perfect Find, No Hard Feelings, and Spy. So look forward to those reviews and many more. And Sean McIntosh, if you are watching this review, I'm going to be watching Elemental on September 13th when it comes out to Disney Plus. And the other movie is on my list. Once it becomes available to rent, I will watch it and review it for you as well. And for everyone else out there, if you have a movie that you want me to review, just let me know in the comment section below. and I will definitely get that out to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.